we're gonna pretend this is tea because your girl needs the energy. Hello friends, and welcome to Coloring Monday, a series brought to you by me. Today, we're gonna drink some tea and do a little bit of coloring. So whip up your cup of tea, get out your coloring box and your choice of colors. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. I figured I need to color more. Yeah, I think we all need to sit down and chill. You know, just every once in a while. And you know what? We're gonna do it on Mondays because, yeah, you know why? Because Mondays suck. They suck. S-U-C-K-X. Okay, it's pretty simple. Let's get started. Okay friends, so I just really wanted to sit down and actually color in the coloring books that I've had for a while now. I don't think I've actually ever given myself the time to do that, and by doing these videos I'm actually able to force myself to do that. And yes, gave myself deadlines. But hey, if it's something that you want to do as well come and join me then. You know, for someone that hardly colors, I do want more coloring books. Anyways, after selecting the picture that I wanted to color, and for some reason I went with a really complicated one, nice going self, nice going. I thought about listening to some music or putting something on TV. A movie that caught my attention that is called From Hell, and it's starring Johnny Depp and Heather Graham, is about the story of Jack the Ripper. And so I was really curious if they were gonna stick to the actual story. And then I realized, wait, what's the actual story? So that's just something that I want to talk about today. Just in case you friends don't know, I figured instead of just having some music in the background, we can talk about something. So sure, this is Coloring Monday where we get together and color, but we also get to chit chat. Why not? Okay, so in case you friends haven't seen the movie From Hell, Johnny Depp is the detective, and he's trying to figure out and solve the case of all these, I'll call them lady workers of the night, if you know what I mean, which by the way is very unfortunate that that's the only job they were able to have. It's quite infuriating actually, if I'm being honest. And I think the part that's very unfortunate is that they were the ones that were the victims. And I think mainly because they were easy targets, right? They are women and they're outside in the nighttime and alone with no aid anywhere nearby. And so yeah, I think we could agree that Jack the Ripper was a booty hole that took advantage of this. And I hope hell is exactly where he's at right now. Anyways, so more and more ladies continue to drop dead basically. And the thing that Johnny Depp discovers is there's a pattern to this. Similarities to the bodies. And do keep in mind that this took place in 1888, okay? In the late 1800s, okay? I doubt it was easy to solve murders back then. True crime? Boy, I don't know how they did it. And now I'm not really gonna go in detail on how these bodies were cut up, but this sicko had a signature. And he loved to take the woman's uterus out. Honestly, I can't remember if he kept them. I don't know what was up with that, but the way that they incorporated into the story was this. The ladies of the night were basically witnesses to a friend that they had. She got married to this dude who was AKA the prince, and then the prince got involved and recruited into this cult, and well, his life had to be erased. Nobody could know about the baby he had and the wife, and let me tell you, this doctor was part of this cult. And of course he was a man because at the time, again, women didn't really have that many options in jobs and career paths. So the ones that were really doctors back then were men. And this dude had anatomical knowledge, and of course it must have been a doctor. The good thing though is that the detective realizes who the bad guy is, that he is Jack the Reaper, and takes that booty hole down, but unfortunately it was not like that in real life. Now the thing about Jack the Reaper is that nobody discovered who he was. There was multiple suspects, and one of them was an actual prince, so I see how they put that into the movie. And so usually when stories go undiscovered like this, you can really grab it and just turn it into whatever you want. So it's exactly what they did in this movie. The sad part though is that there was 5 victims, and they're saying that there could have been more, but that's just the ones that we know about, which is really sick. And you know what? I'm pretty sure he got some terrible karma. I hope he did. In the movie though, they did give you somewhat of a happy ending because a character that's played by Heather Graham is able to get away, move away from London back home, and she was actually taking care of the baby. So the baby was able to survive as well from the prince and the poor wife. Was just something that they created for the movie. I really want to know what this dude's problem was, you know? And why didn't he ever attack any men? I don't understand. And maybe, you know what he did? They were just never linked to Jack the Ripper. But most of the bodies that were just shown up straight up in the street, the disrespect, man. I don't appreciate that. He just left them out in the street, out in the open for everybody to see. And he used to write letters to the police mocking them, you know, just kind of laughing. So that kind of shows you the type of person that this man was. And there is a theory out there that it might have been a woman, which I guess my question is still the same. Why? What is your damn problem? What were you trying to discover? Well, whoever it was, I hope you are burning in hell. Got some terrible karma throughout your life. But it's one of those cases where it really makes you bang your head against the wall because you're just never gonna know. You're never gonna find out. The only thing out there is the possible suspects and the theories. So I have been watching a couple more movies here and there. The ones that really caught my attention were The Grudge and The Ring. I had no idea that they were very similar. You know what? I think I'm gonna talk about them for the next Coloring Monday. Alright, I'm gonna shut up now. You guys enjoy the rest of the video. The finished piece. Oh, it's not like it took me multiple days or anything like that. Again, I don't know why I decided to choose a very complicated piece for my first one, but I did push myself to finish it, so I am very proud of that. Well, friends, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you were able to color a little bit yourself. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you, friends, and chit chat with you about something interesting next time in the next Coloring Monday episode.